So my name is Chris Bayne. I am the Chief Solutions Architect here at Infrascale. And today I'd like to go over our cloud backup offering. I've been in the industry for about 20 years. The entire time I've been in the industry, I've been focused on backup and recovery, site-to-site failover, clustering, all of that kind of technology and making sure that customers can get back up and running. And, when I first started, the idea of backing everything up to the cloud, well, one, there wasn't a cloud, and two, we were all on modem, so it wasn't realistic. Now that we have all these high-speed data connections and we can actually achieve this solution's great for handling that. And it was, in fact, built for that. So what it allows you to do is to back up directly from the cloud from anywhere you are. So there's no VPN or anything like that needed. You can recover that data from the cloud in seconds or minutes. It's optimized to protect those endpoints and branch offices. Now, one thing that just happened recently, I think pretty much no matter where you are in the world, is those branch offices just got a lot smaller. Now it's everyone's house. It's their living room, their bedroom, their office, right? So a lot of people bring their own devices and are working from all these remote locations. What's great about the solution is it's easy to deploy, manage, and protect all of those bring your own devices or all those remote endpoints. And again, as you just had a question here a little bit earlier about with ransomware detection and remediation, we're going to dive into that and talk a lot about how we can help detect it and make sure that you're protected from ransomware. Now, as we go through my section of the presentation here, there's really three questions I want you to think about. The first one is, what would you do if your laptop was lost or stolen? Now, I've been in sales for 20 years, like I said, so I travel on a very regular basis. It's not uncommon for a device to get misplaced, lost, or stolen. So when you think about that, do you have a backup of that data? Can you locate that laptop if it becomes lost or stolen? Can you remotely erase that data? And how easy is it to do that? The second section I want to cover is going to be around ransomware. So how do you know if you have ransomware? How would you recover based off of that information? Do you know when you got infected, what point to recover to? And then is your solution air-gapped so that if you got ransomware, is it going to encrypt your backups? Now, if you're just backing up to a NAS or a local hard drive, absolutely. But if you're actually backing up via our technology, I'll go over a little bit about how we protect you from that ransomware spreading. And then the third question, how easy is it for you or your IT staff to come to your rescue? How hard is it to recover if you did get encrypted or you did lose your laptop or you did delete a file accidentally, or maybe like me, you accidentally forgot it was only on your desktop at home and you got to the customer site and you wanted to get that file back? How easy is it to do that? And we're going to cover that. Now, to answer these three questions, here's how we're going to take a look at that. So it's first built for end users. So we're going to look at how do we pick what critical data do we want to back up? And then how do we pick where we want to back up from? Because we're all working from multiple devices now. And then last but not least, if we have backups, it's really important to be able to recover that data. How easy is it to get my data back? Then we're going to look at security. So how do we protect you from ransomware? How do we alert you and let you know what time and point you need to recover from? How do we manage losing a device, erasing it, finding it, wiping it? And then how do we enforce security? How do we make sure that you're using multi-factor authentication or the right level of encryption? And then I actually was a system administrator for a while. So this last one's kind of one of my favorites. A dream for administrators. What does that mean? Well, if we look at management, we had a lot of stuff back in the day we called shelfware. It was really hard to deploy, so we just never got around to doing it. We make it easy for you. We have builders for building out MSIs, helping to roll this out and get it deployed across all those devices for you. We can remotely manage it, and we have SDKs to do that. You don't need a VPN to be able to do those backups. There's no reboots to be able to be done. We have a really easy interface for users to be able to do their own recoveries if you want them to. And then last but not least, monitoring and reporting. So a solution's only as good as it's working. Now, if it's not deployed correctly or something's broken, it's really important to be able to monitor it and make sure that it's doing what you expect, and to be able to run regular reports on that and make sure that everything is functioning the way you expect it to. Now, what's important is, why are we here at Cloud Field Day? Because this is an all in the cloud solution. There's no hardware required, right? So we're backing up and recovering directly from the cloud.